everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. West out there with Paul George. Then it's George Hill, then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They get it again. Basket good.
And that's exactly the effort you like to see from Hibbert, finishing off the glass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that and will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And they double up Paul. The kick out to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Paul is doubled. Jordan the pass to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And here's Indiana. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
To end the run. Outside, Redick. Hill against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Over West. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And becoming more of a facilitator, West finds his man that time.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Barnes. Jordan left side. And Hibbert with the block. Hill passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense is right on top of him there.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And George kicks to Stevenson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Down low, and then Griffin with the dunk.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Hibbert uses the glass to finish the layup. Hibbert's got his second basket of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Paul missing. Pacers leading by 7. Here's George. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
George really efficient close to the hoop. He makes the most of just about every chance down low.
Redick bounce pass. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Hibbert with a screen for Hill. Feeds it to Hibbert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Paul with the ball. West picks him up, and they double up Paul. Jordan the pass to Barnes. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Stevenson against Paul. Inside, George. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. And that's 13 points for George.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Barnes. Pocket 6 from 11 feet away. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 10 points.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
A nice shot by George.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him.
Trying to attack Roy Hibbert land. His timing impeccable.
The 3 from Hill. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Outside, Redick. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Indiana leading by 9. Hill dishes to Stevenson. Sinks the 3-pointer. He's got 5.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now here's Paul. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A different look for the Clippers. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Jordan. Turkoglu comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Crawford, stolen by Stevenson. West kicks to Hill. And there's 1:45 left here in the opening quarter. Here's West. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
Well, that is just brute strength by West, powering through the contact inside.
To the paint, here's Griffin, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And one for the highlight reel, and you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Chalk up 2 there. George has got 17.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So it's the Pacers now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Clippers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. Jared Dudley's checked in for Griffin.
Jared Dudley.
44 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Crawford outside, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. George passes to West. Granger with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shoots it up. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game, and taken away by Paul. In the corner, it's Crawford. Offline with his three. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pacers lead by 11.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
So with Griffin sitting on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. They've got J.J. Redick, Danny Granger out there with Hedo Turkoglu, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Dudley in at the five. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Granger, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Turkoglu. West a screen on Barnes, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team.
On the wing, George, covered by Barnes. Good on the three-point shot. Stevenson's got 8 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And they double up Paul. Passes to Dudley. And the wide-open shot from Redick. And he nails the jumper.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 19 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The pass to Barnes. Jacks up a three. The Clippers keep it alive. Jordan. And it's sent back by West.
And all about timing for West on the block. He anticipates the shot and acts at just the right moment.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Barnes outside. And the wide open shot from Paul. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 14. Stevenson outside to the inside. Here's West. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the middle. Dudley, no luck. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
I got the ball. Will it go? And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Tell you what, it's really remarkable to see it. Just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area, and he does it with skill and craftiness.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
He gets that one. And that's now 7 points for George Hill.
You've got to give credit to how Hill just bounces off contact like it's not even phasing him. I mean, he really knows how to finish in style.
Jordan, the pass to Redick. Drills the three-pointer. Redick's got 12 points in the game.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Boy, he's so consistent from long range now, George Hill. You can bet when somebody shoots a three on him, he's looking to get him back.
Here's Dudley. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
I mean, you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Indiana.
You know, sometimes the great three-point shooters in the game don't carry that same success to the free throw line, but that's not the case with J.J. Redick. I mean, he's cash money from the stripe, too.
Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stevenson can't hit. Clippers trail by 19. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Here's Paul and Hibbert with the block. Stevenson with it. Now guarded by Redick. Scola, no luck. George against Barnes. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
How about the confidence from the big fella? Griffin taking pleasure in tormenting the defense, feeling really comfortable shouldering the offense.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Danny Granger, he's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for Chris Paul. And that one's good, George.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Crawford outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's George missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Griffin kicks to Redick. Crawford outside. Here's Griffin. Kicks it out to Granger. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Turkoglu's checked in. Pacers leading by 15. Pass to George. Outside, Scola. Gets Hill on the wing. No good on the 3. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. Hill comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Watson in for Hill. Pass to Crawford. Oh, Griffin in position. No good there.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
The shot by George, no good. Clippers trail by 17. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
Substitution for the Pacers, Evan Turner.
In the corner, it's Griffin. To the inside, Granger. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision, and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Poke loose. Turner with the steal. And they're moving it up. Watson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Griffin diving in, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Griffin, an athletic big man. Nice job drawing that foul on the drive.
Watson with it, and Granger picks him up defensively, and the basket by Scola.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Clippers trail by 17. Granger outside, releases, again Los Angeles. There's a minute left to play here in the half. Watson surveying the D. Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And Redick kicks to Granger. It's Crawford on the wing. Redick for 3. Offensive rebound. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Mahinmi finds Turner off the mark from 16 feet out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin with the double teams in place like that.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. They've got Roy Hibbert, and Stevenson is out there with Hill. Then there's West, and it's George in at the 3.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jordan passes to Paul. Jordan looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And Redick kicks to Barnes. And the 3 off target. Pacers leading by 15. Here's Hill. The shot's good on the assist by West. Hill's got 12 points in the game.
Really good recognition that time by Hill. Read the floor quite nicely and finished with ease.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got his first basket. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. West kicks to Stevenson. No good from outside. Barnes against George. Back to Barnes. Passes it to Paul. Redick inside the line. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
Stevenson drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for Lance Stevenson.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Hill kicks to George. Here's Hibbert, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 9.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Clippers trail by 13. There's the pass to Barnes. Fader on the way. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. George. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Jared Dudley's checked in for Griffin. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Paul. Outside for Redick. Fires for 3. That's good from Paul on the assist from Redick. Paul's got 7 points.
Paul is a more than capable three-point shooter now. He does not need much separation either to get off his shot.
Hill dishes to West. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Barnes passes to Jordan. Takes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
Jordan lays it up and banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 13.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
On the wing, Barnes misses the three. Barnes has gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Here's Hill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hill's experience on display there, doing a nice job handling the physical contact and drawing the foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Barnes can't get it to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Hill finds Turner. No good on the triple. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17-point game. The kick out to Barnes. Second chance effort. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Oh, and the dunk by Stevenson.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Dudley's shot is good.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Inside, stolen by Dudley. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And he gets the bucket. Paul's got 9.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Hill dishes to Hibbert. Indiana again, turning it over. A different look for the Clippers. Danny Granger is checked in for Jordan. And Hedo Turkoglu is subbed in for Matt Barnes. Here's Paul. He's got 9. And the Clippers call time here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Hibbert. West comes in for Luis Scola. George is checked in for Turner. And it's Watson in for Lance Stevenson. Nobody near Granger. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Pacers leading by 13. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
That was really a high-risk pass there. Perhaps he'll think twice about attempting that kind of pass again.
Clippers with the ball. Paul outside. And they double up Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Indiana making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for C.J. Watson. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. Turkoglu passes to Granger. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
And we've seen Turkoglu run a little point forward in the past. Tremendous skill for his size.
Sure. It's rebounded by Paul. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Griffin.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago. Suddenly, that lead is not looking as comfy and cozy as it once did.
And the basket by Hill. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Right side, Turner. Outside, Scola. Pass to Mahinmi. 3 seconds left, and it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And so it's Indiana looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've excelled. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Crawford at the 1. They double him with George. Jordan finds Griffin. Clippers moving the ball around. Barnes can't get it to go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Barnes against Stevenson. 6 to shoot. Good D by Barnes. Clippers trail by 13. Pass to Crawford. Lobs it up for Jordan. Griffin passes to Crawford. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. George with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. George looking over the floor. The feed to West. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And really, the entire game of David West is all about wanting it more, playing harder. Those points illustrate just that.
Back to Redick. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Crawford, no one around him. It's rebounded by West. West has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's good for 2. George has got 11 points here in just the second half.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
Pass to Griffin. Crawford outside. They double him with George. Griffin passes to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Crawford finds Redick. Back to Crawford. Off target with his three.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Griffin with the steal. Hill against Crawford. Redick for three. Offensive rebound. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
They get it back, and then Hibbert with the dunk. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
That one is off. Los Angeles making a switch here. Paul's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Turner's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. Paul passes to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
You know, that CP3 has always got his head up. I mean, he's always eager to find the open guy.
Hibbert with a screen for Hill. To the paint. Second chance shot, and the bucket is good from Hibbert in deep. And the Pacers lead by 13.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Barnes kicks to Jordan. The shot from 20 feet away. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Redick's got 20.
It doesn't take much for Redick to catch fire. And once this happens, well, he keeps looking to score.
Griffin with it. Foul guarded by Stevenson. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Griffin.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Hill against Paul. Hibbert with a screen on Paul. Hill passes to Hibbert. The kick out to Hill. Goes back up. Drops in the layup for 2.
And, you know, this is what coaches are begging for out of Hibbert. You know, be aggressive. Come at it. Finish plays.
Hibbert against Paul. Redick with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hibbert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Stevenson against Barnes. Turner for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Redick. Sweet little floater. Redick's got 6 here in this quarter.
Capable of being creative with his dribbling moves, Redick's confidence in his handles has really grown.
Stevenson passes to Hibbert, and he gets it to go. 17 points for Roy Hibbert.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Barnes outside. Here's Redick. Another one falls for the Clippers.
A phenomenal scorer from these mid-range spots. Redick superb at finding room to get that one off.
West kicks to Turner. Outside Hill. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, that's exactly what you want from Jordan every night, in my opinion.
Indiana leading by 7. Hibbert, the pass to West. Out to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Hill. And yes, it's good.
I think that's a testament to Hill's attitude. I mean, He does not hesitate at all when he has the ball right next to the hoop.
Barnes passes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 9. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. Scola comes in for West. Paul George is checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Watson in for Lance Stevenson. And George with this stuff.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Scola. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside, George. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.